once again, my name is BC Begley. It's Friday, February the 3rd, 2023, and these are your news headlines. A Chinese surveillance balloon now over the central part of the United States as Blinken cancels his visit. So a huge high-altitude Chinese surveillance spy balloon sailed across the United States on Friday, drawing severe Pentagon accusations of spying and sending excited or alarmed Americans outside with binoculars. The United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken abruptly canceled a high-stakes Beijing trip aimed at easing U.S.-China tensions. China says the suspected spy balloon over U.S. skies is just a civilian airship. Chinese authorities on Friday said that a suspected Beijing-operated spy balloon that was spotted hovering over sensitive United States airspace was in fact just a civilian airship that's intended for scientific research. Canada says there's a potential second incident that's been linked to the Chinese spy balloon. Canada said on Thursday that it had been working with the United States to track a high-altitude Chinese surveillance balloon, and it was monitoring a, quote, potential second incident. The latest jobs report shows an increase of 517,000 new jobs in January, crushing estimates as unemployment rate hit a 53-year low. The unemployment picture started off 2023 on a stunningly strong note, with non-farm payrolls posting their biggest gain since July of 2022. Non-farm payrolls increased by 517,000 for January, above the Dow Jones estimate of 187,000 and December's gain of 260,000. This is according to a Labor Department report that was released on Friday. Fully autonomous passenger planes are inching closer to takeoff. The world's biggest commercial aircraft makers seem increasingly convinced that autonomous passenger flight is a question of when, not if. Flying today's high-tech passenger jets is often a matter of setting up and overseeing their autopilot and other automated systems, but we're not yet at a point where the computer systems can entirely replace human pilots. Mafia murderer-turned-pizza chef has been arrested after 16 years on the run as a fugitive. A hitman for an Italian mafia was arrested in France on Thursday after fleeing authorities for 16 years, police have said. The hitman, Eduardo Greco, had been working as a pizza chef in the city of Saint-Étienne in southeastern France, according to NBC News. The 63-year-old was convicted of killing 2 people back in 1991 and escaped police custody in 2006. South Sudan violence kills 27 people on the eve of the Pope's visit. 27 people have been killed in South Sudan's central part of the state in a tit-for-tat violence between cattle herders and members of a militia on the eve of a visit to the country by Pope Francis. American tourist has been arrested for vandalizing a Jesus statue in the Old City Church in Jerusalem. Israeli police arrested an American tourist who allegedly vandalized a statue in a Jerusalem church within the Old City. Quote, "We take very seriously damage to religious institutions and sites," an Israeli police spokesperson said in a statement. Quote, "The police will continue to act against acts of violence and vandalism in the holy places of all religions." Astronomers discover potential habitable exoplanet only 31 light years away from Earth. In a new study, a team of 50 astronomers from around the world have confirmed the existence of exoplanet Wolf 1069b, which orbits a red dwarf star. Wolf 1069 is only 31 light years from Earth. What makes this discovery particularly intriguing is that Wolf 1069b is potentially a rocky world, at about 1.26 the mass of Earth and 1.08 the size. Wolf 1069b also orbits in the star's habitable zone, making it a prime candidate for liquid water to potentially exist on its surface. Bitcoin market sentiment is most bullish in 14 months, with U.S. jobs report due. Bitcoin is currently priced significantly lower than it was in late 2021. Still, the mood in the market is as positive as it was back then. That's the message from funding rates, a mechanism that keeps the price of Bitcoin perpetual futures contracts in sync with the spot market price. When perpetual futures are trading above spot, the funding rate is positive and holders of bullish long or buy positions pay bearish shorts to keep their trade open. The opposite happens when perpetuals trades below the spot price. A silver cross has been found in early medieval burial inside England. A large garnet has been found at the center of a unique silver cross uncovered by archaeologists at an ancient burial site. It is the latest discovery at Harpole near Northampton, where a 1,300-year-old grave thought to be of a woman of high status has been uncovered. A veteran sues after being arrested for holding "God Bless Homeless Vet" sign. A United States Army veteran and a retired truck driver who was arrested for holding a sign with the message, quote, "God bless the homeless vets," in front of a Georgia City Hall, has filed 2 lawsuits on Tuesday alleging his First Amendment right to speak freely outside government buildings had been infringed upon. Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow and predicts 6 more weeks of winter. Punxsutawney Phil woke up and saw his shadow Thursday morning, calling for 6 more weeks of winter. Phil's inner circle summoned him from his tree stump to learn his weather prediction. And according to folklore, since Phil saw his shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. If Phil had not seen his shadow, an early spring would have been predicted. Okay, everyone, those were your news headlines. Unfortunately, Punxsutawney Phil has let me down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All of the articles that I covered in the video, I'll put links for in the video's description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, you can visit my website at bcbegley.com for even more news articles. And I will see everybody again for more news headlines on Monday. Have a good one, guys.